Jungkook, your overprotective best friend, finally confessed his love for you, and you're over the moon with happiness because you have also fallen deeply in love with him. A detailed video of his confession is pinned in the comment section below. Please take a look. Ryan's point of view. It was after school on a Monday, and I was alone and sorting through my locker. "Hello, girlfriend," he whispered. I giggled and turned around to face him. He looked down at me with a smirk before he leaned in to descend his mouth onto my own. I really wanted to do him, but sadly, I couldn't. "Your statement was half correct. You're right that I'm hot, but I'm not your girlfriend," I winked. "I can't believe we are still playing this game." "It's not a game, I'm serious." "Please, Ryan, I just want to do it." "And you can, as soon as you ask me a certain question." "No." He crossed his arms like a stubborn child. "That's fine with me. I quite like being single. I wonder if Henry is busy." He was hot, wasn't he? I brushed past him and walked away. It took all of a nanosecond for him to grab me and pull me back. "Hey, that's not funny." "What made you think I was joking?" I smirked. I gasped in surprise as he quickly spun me around and pinned me roughly against the lockers. "You're my girlfriend, not his." My heart jumped in excitement at the appearance of his possessive side. I know, I shouldn't be purposely provoking him, but sue me, it was hard to see him like this. "Well, I could be all yours if you just ask me a certain question." "Okay, fine, whatever. You win, Ryan." He then did something really bizarre and entwined his hand with mine before getting down on one knee. Jungkook, get up! What the hell are you doing?" "Well, since you forced me to do this, I might as well have some fun with it by humiliating you, of course." This devil was trying to embarrass me on purpose as a form of revenge. "Kim Ryan, or as I like to call you Chubbs, you are the most beautiful, hot, smart, funny, kinda weird, worryingly crazy, and incredibly annoying girl I have ever met. Will you do me, a simple boy, the honor of being able to call you my girlfriend? Forever and always?" I felt a warm feeling spread throughout my chest, finding his weird little girlfriend proposal incredibly cute, even though he did low-key insult me in it multiple times. "Ow, that was so sweet. You're adorable, but sorry, no." I stared back at him emotionlessly. "Finally, I'm so glad all this is..." "Wait, what? What did you just say?" he yelled as he gasped at me in shock. His expression was so funny that I couldn't help myself and bursting into laughter. "I'm kidding you, idiot. Of course you're my boyfriend." "Jesus Christ, you scared me." He grabbed both my hands and pinned them above my head against the lockers. He stared down at me with a happy grin on his face. "I think I'll collect my prize now," he whispered proudly before he lowered his lips down onto mine. "Get some, Jungkook." A few of his soccer friends had just walked past and were hooting and whistling at him. I looked away in embarrassment, feeling mortified that I had become one of those couples that I always judged for making an exhibition of themselves in front of everyone. "Oh, since you're here, do you want to come round to mine to study?" I asked innocently, trying to lure him into my trap. I was gonna go to the gym, but I think a study session with you sounds far more exciting and might prove me with equal as much as exercise. He smirked. "No, Jungkook, I mean study. You know, with books. Get your mind out of the gutter. Also, would you perhaps maybe mind staying for dinner?" I mumbled quietly. "Why do you sound so nervous?" he asked suspiciously. "It's because my dad wants to talk to you. He kind of knows we're dating." The color of his face turned ghostly white. "And how did he take it?" "Well, he swore a little bit, but he didn't threaten your life or anything. So I think that's a good sign. It was so cute that he worried so much about what my dad thought of him. You don't have to come if..." "No, I'll come. I'll need to win him over eventually, so it might be as well be today," he stated more confidently. "At your home." Jungkook had taken over my bed and was lying sprawled on his stomach, quietly getting on with his homework. Trying to cheat, are we chaps? He teased with a playful glint in his eyes. No, I just wanted to compare answers, that's all. Liar, he coughed underneath his breath. Shut up, you idiot, and just tell me what you got. I got 89.66. I stared at my answer in disappointment. It was nowhere near that. Jungkook, I sang innocently. YN, he sang imitating me. Could you please show me how you got to that answer? I was waiting for you to ask. Switch with me. I want to sit. He pulled me up by the arm and stole my chair. I leaned over him so I could see what he was talking about. Oh yeah, thanks, you're right. Well, of course I'm right. Remind me, why do I like you again? I suppose it's probably because I'm hot, he smirked. Just get out of my seat, you idiot. I grabbed his arm and tried to pull him off. He didn't move an inch and just watched in amusement as I struggled. I stopped for a rest. Have you given up yet? He smirked. Come on, stop being mean and just let me sit down. A mischievous look ran through Jungkook's eyes, and before I could even fathom a guess at what he was about to do, he pulled me towards him. I fell into his lap. There, you're all seated, he winked. Jungkook, we're supposed to be studying. Yeah, exactly, and I'm about to study you. That was all he had to say and do to awaken every single nerve in my body. The little devil knew exactly what he was doing. His eyes grew dark before driving his lips down onto mine. He pushed his books to the side before throwing me roughly down onto the bed. Before I had even settled, Jungkook crawled on top of me. You're a cruel, cruel tease. You know that, right? YN, are you home? Whose car is outside? Jungkook and I both still in shock. I felt the blood drain from my face as I realized how done I would be if she found out like us. How are we always interrupted? My eyes darted around my room in panic as I tried to locate where he had thrown my shirt. You just had to throw it all the way over there, didn't you? I marched my way over and grabbed it. The idiot clearly found my temper tantrum hilarious. Act like we're studying. I pushed him onto the desk chair. I jumped on the bed and pulled his notes towards me so it looked like I was reading them. My bedroom door creaked open. YN? Hey mom, you're home early. I brought Jungkook home with me for dinner. Hope that's okay. Oh, hi Jungkook. My mom gave him a soft smile. Hi Mrs. Kim. He replied politely as he shifted uncomfortably in his chair. Dinner will be ready soon, okay guys? Oh, I almost forgot, she said with a chuckle. Next time you guys want to secretly do something, make sure to check nobody's top is inside out. Jungkook and I both stilled in shock and stared at her with wide and guilty eyes. Come downstairs, I don't trust you guys in here alone. I'm so dead, I mumbled weakly as the door closed behind her. I'm such an idiot. Now she knows for sure I took my top off, I groaned. Well, I didn't think she seems too mad. You just couldn't keep your hands to yourself, could you? Well, you didn't exactly seem reluctant. Also, if one of us is to blame, it's you. You're the genius who put your top on the wrong way. Well, you didn't notice it either, so it's equally your fault. Hey, my expertise lies in helping you do it. Not do you, he teased. You're such an idiot, I said as I shook my head at him in amusement. We should probably go downstairs before my mom comes back. Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? He shifted in his chair. I still have a certain situation going on downstairs, chap. I paused for a second, not getting what he was referring to, but then I stuttered as a realization hit me. Oh right, my bad. Just go to the bathroom and deal with it. He looked up at me with innocent eyes and a cheeky grin on his face. Or you could... Nope, no way, bye. My face went bright red, not even wanting to know how he was going to end the sentence. I was just going to say, or you could help me medicate. He called out in a sweet voice. Sure, you were going to say that. I entered the kitchen. Hey mom, wow, you look so pretty today. Did you get your haircut today? Where's Jungkook? Amazing, she hadn't even bought my act for a second. He just needed to use the bathroom. I'm sure he did, Ryan. I'm sure he did. It was as clear as day she knew exactly what Jungkook was doing upstairs. You're lucky I got home before your dad, she chuckled. Very true, I laughed. Look, Ryan, I understand how you're feeling. You're young and in love, and it's easy to get carried away. It's healthy to have these feelings, she said softly. I'm good, Mom. I don't need the speech. Yes, I know, but I just really want to make sure it's drilled in. He's your first boyfriend, and I just don't want you to make a mistake and end up pregnant. Mom, we haven't even done it yet, and when we do, I'll be careful. And trust me, I don't want kids yet. I'll probably have kids with him when I'm like 30 or something. At that exact moment, Jungkook decided to enter the kitchen. My eyes widened in horror as I realized there was a high chance he had overheard our conversation. You know the conversation where I had boldly claimed I intend to make him the father of my children? God, that was such a creepy thing to say to someone after less than a week of dating. He's so going to break up with you, Ryan. Hey, why don't you take a seat? Smiling, he nodded his head. Okay, he pulled out a seat. I coughed awkwardly and pulled out the chair beside him. He turned to face me, his eyes sparkling with amusement. So, how many? How many what? I asked cautiously. I want to know how many kids we're gonna have. He chuckled. I kicked him underneath the table. I hate you. His eyes softened and he grabbed my hand in his and entwined our fingers. How many? He repeated. I stared at him in shock, surprised that he was actually being serious. He smiled and continued talking. I would quite like two, a boy and a girl. A boy so I won't be outnumbered by the girls, and a girl because she looked just like you, he whispered. But kids or not, I won't really mind. Having you in my life would be more than enough. He finished softly. His words made my heart go haywire, and an enormously happy smile stretched out on my face. How on earth do you always come up with such perfect things? Do you like pre-plan? I asked, feeling genuinely curious. Jungkook just laughed. My mom walked over to the table. She smiled. You guys are so cute. 15 minutes later, we were all sat around the table eating our food. I was still sat next to Jungkook while my dad had selected the seat directly across from Jungkook. I swear he did it on purpose, just to intimidate him. He had been staring at Jungkook with silent judgment for the past 5 minutes. And it was as clear as day that it was making Jungkook uncomfortable. So Jungkook, I have heard so many wonderful things about you over the years. All good things, I hope. Jungkook chuckled as he glanced over at me with a smile. Actually, no, Jungkook. I have heard little to no good things about you over the years. You know, I remember the very first time Ryan mentioned you quite distinctively. My poor daughter was crying her eyes out because a horribly insensitive boy at school spread a false rumor that she was this. Jungkook looked at me. An incredibly guilt expression fell upon his face and he looked crushed. I made you cry? He whispered weakly. Jungkook, it? Yes, you did make her cry. And because of your nasty little rumor, when she went to the school dance, she was the only girl in her group of friends that no boy wanted to dance with. She was heartbroken. My dad yelled. Oh my God, Dad! Stop making him feel bad for something that happened 6 bloody years ago. I was too sensitive back then anyway. No, Ryan, he's absolutely right. That was a horrible thing to do and I'm so very sorry for what I did, he said as he looked at me with so much regret burning in his eyes. Why did you even do it? Because I was jealous. Ryan liked some boy in our class and I hated it. I heard him talking about how he thought she was cute and I panicked, and before I knew it, the lie flew out of my mouth. It was an incredibly selfish thing to do and I don't blame you for hating me, sir, Jungkook said as he looked at my father dead in the eye. Also, just for the record, one boy did ask her to dance, me. But she wouldn't even talk to me, let alone dance with me. So I suppose I got my comeuppance in the end. To my surprise, my dad's face softened. I appreciate your honesty, Jungkook. We all make mistakes, and I can see that you're genuinely sorry. So, Jungkook, did you do it with my daughter? Everyone continued to stare at my dad in utter shock. Nobody said a word since there is a chance that we had all misheard him. I haven't got all day, Jungkook. Have you or have not done it with my daughter? Jungkook looked so uncomfortable that I wouldn't be surprised if he ran out of the room screaming. Dad, what kind of question is that? Can't you ask a normal question like about soccer or something? Or literally anything else? We are all adults here, so I don't see why not. Well, except you, Ryan. Your 18th birthday is not till next month. Wait, how do you know Jungkook's 18? You honestly think I haven't stalked all his social media and done a full police background check on him? You are my only daughter, Ryan. I had to check you weren't going to be murdered. So back to the topic. Have you or have you not done it with Ryan? No, I haven't, sir. Interesting. But have you ever thought about doing it with my daughter? My eyes widened in horror, mortified by the words that were coming out of my dad's mouth. Jungkook's face had gone ghostly white and his forehead started to shine with sweat. He gulped and broke eye contact with my dad. Yes, sir, I have thought about it, Jungkook confessed in a quiet voice. A lot, he coughed. It took everything in me not to slap Jungkook upside the head. Doesn't he know you lie in situations like this? My dad didn't seem at all thrilled by his answer and was staring at Jungkook with a murderous expression. What were you expecting, Dad? For him to be like that or something? A father can hope. So, Jungkook, you're a good-looking guy, so I'm guessing you're quite experienced. You have had a lot of girlfriends in the past, I presume. Actually, Vine is my first girlfriend, so I wouldn't exactly call myself experienced. My dad raised his eyebrows in surprise. Really? I find that hard to believe. Trust me, I'm really not joking. Before Vine, the only thing I had done was from when I was 8-year-old. Wait, what? I choked out as I looked at Jungkook in disbelief. This had to be a joke. There's no way that Jungkook was as inexperienced as me. It wasn't like he had a lack of offers. I have literally heard girls in the corridors gossiping about how badly they wanted to do it with him, and I found protection in his room. Yeah, I know. It's kind of embarrassing, he winced. The guys on the team enjoyed taking the mic out of me because of it, he mumbled awkwardly. Nothing is embarrassing about that. Your friends are stupid. It shows you have got your head screwed on straight, he argued in defense. I looked at my dad in astonishment. Did I just imagine that, or did he just stand up for Jungkook? And as much as I hate to admit it, it's as clear as day that you care for my daughter. Even I can't deny that. I came to this dinner hating you, but strangely, I don't know anymore. I like you. You're a good guy, and dare I say good enough for my daughter. Jungkook's face visibly relaxed and he smiled. Thanks, Mr. Kim. I'm incredibly happy you feel that way. Oh my god, my dad is starting to like my boyfriend. This is amazing. This is the end of the story, guys. For more videos, please subscribe this channel. Have a great day, dear ones. Bye.